There's no better engine. There's only the right engine for what you're trying to do. And that's the truth nobody wants to hear, because everyone wants a simple answer. Single or twin? Which one's faster? Which one's better? Wrong question. The real question is, what are you actually going to do with the bike? Because a single-cylinder KTM 390 Duke will absolutely smoke a twin-cylinder Ninja 400 coming out of a tight corner. But on the highway at 70 miles per hour, the Ninja rider is relaxed and comfortable, while the Duke rider is hanging on to a vibrating jackhammer. Same displacement, similar power, completely different machines. Let's break down why. First, the single cylinder. One piston, one connecting rod, one cylinder. That's it. Think of bikes like the KTM 390 Duke, Yamaha MT-03, Honda CB300R, Royal Enfield Classic 350, all singles, and they all have one thing in common: punch, low-end grunt, instant throttle response. Here's why. A single-cylinder engine has a big bore and a long stroke. That piston is huge relative to the engine size, and when it fires, all that force goes straight to the crank. No sharing, no splitting power between multiple cylinders. You twist the throttle at 3,000 RPM and the bike lunges forward right now. No waiting, no building revs. This is why dirt bikes are almost all singles. Trials bikes, dual sports, adventure bikes, even some street fighters. Because off-road, you need power right now. You're climbing a rocky hill at 15 miles per hour. You need torque at 2,000 RPM, not at 8,000. A single cylinder gives you that. Pop the clutch, twist the throttle, the rear tire digs in and you're moving. But here's the trade-off: vibration. One big piston slamming up and down creates an unbalanced force. The engine wants to rock back and forth. It wants to shake itself apart. Manufacturers fight this with counterbalancers, heavy weights bolted to the crankshaft that spin opposite the piston's motion. They cancel out some of the vibration, not all of it, just enough to keep your hands from going numb. Some bikes use rubber engine mounts instead. The engine still vibrates, but the rubber absorbs it before it reaches the frame in your body. The KTM 390 Duke uses a counterbalancer, still vibrates at highway speeds, just less than it would without it. And at high RPM, singles feel strained, like they're working too hard, because they are. That big piston has a lot of mass. Changing direction 15 times per second takes energy. The engine can't rev as freely as a twin. It hits a wall around 9 or 10,000 RPM and that's it, done. Now the twin cylinder. Two pistons, two cylinders, usually arranged side by side in what's called a parallel twin. Think Kawasaki Ninja 400, Yamaha MT-07, Royal Enfield Interceptor 650, Honda CB500, all parallel twins. And they all feel completely different from singles. Smooth, refined, more civilized. Here's the physics. Two pistons moving in opposition cancel out each other's vibrations. When one piston's going up, the other's coming down. The forces balance out, mostly. Some twins fire both cylinders together, called a 360-degree crank. Both pistons move as one. Still smoother than a single because the forces are split between two smaller pistons instead of one big one. Other twins use a 180-degree crank. Pistons move in exact opposition, even smoother. This is what most modern sport bikes use. The result? You can cruise at 80 miles per hour all day and your hands don't go numb. The bike doesn't buzz, it just hums along. But here's what you give up: low-end punch. A twin has smaller pistons than a single of the same displacement, less mass per piston, less force per power stroke. At 3,000 RPM, a twin feels lazy, docile, almost boring. You need to rev it, get it up to 6, 7, 8,000 RPM. That's where twins come alive. And they'll rev higher than singles, 12, 13,000 RPM on some sport bikes, because those smaller pistons can change direction faster. This is where the Ninja 400 beats the Duke 390. Top end, highway pulls, sustained high-speed riding. The Ninja makes its peak power at 10,000 and holds it all the way to 12,000. The Duke makes peak power at 9,000 and starts falling off. On a racetrack with long straights, the Ninja wins every time. On a tight, twisty back road with lots of second-gear corners, the Duke has the advantage. Let's talk about real-world examples, because this matters. KTM 390 Duke, 373cc single-cylinder, 43 horsepower. weighs 340 pounds. Kawasaki Ninja 400, 399cc parallel twin, 49 horsepower, weighs 366 pounds. On paper, the Ninja should destroy the Duke. More power, only 26 pounds heavier, twin-cylinder smoothness. But in reality, the Duke feels more aggressive at low speeds, more exciting, more raw. The Ninja feels more refined, easier to ride fast, less tiring on long rides. Riders who bought the Duke talk about how fun it is in city traffic, how it pulls hard out of corners, how it feels alive and engaging. Riders who bought the Ninja talk about how comfortable it is on the highway, how smooth the power delivery is, how it doesn't beat you up after an hour of riding. Neither one is better. They're optimized for different things. Here's another comparison. Yamaha MT-07 versus a big single like the Husqvarna 701. The MT-07 is a 689cc parallel twin making 74 horsepower. Super popular, known for being smooth and fun. The Husqvarna 701 is a 690cc single making 74 horsepower. Same power, same displacement, totally different character. The MT-07 is smooth from idle to redline. Linear power, no surprises. Great for new riders, great for commuting, great for backroad carving. The 701 is a hooligan bike. It wheelies in third gear. It vibrates. It feels raw and mechanical. It's a dirt bike with street tires. And people who buy the 701 know exactly what they're getting. They don't want smooth. They want character. They want to feel the engine working. Maintenance is different too. Singles generally need more frequent oil changes. That one cylinder is doing all the work, generates more heat, breaks down oil faster. Twins spread the work across two cylinders, less stress per cylinder. Oil lasts longer. Valve adjustments can be more expensive though because you've got twice as many valves to check. Singles are simpler to work on, fewer parts, easier access. You can do a lot of maintenance yourself with basic tools. Twins are more complex, more parts to replace, more expensive when something breaks, but they tend to last longer because each cylinder isn't working as hard. Cost is another factor. Singles are cheaper to build, fewer parts, simpler manufacturing. This is why entry-level bikes are almost all singles. Honda Rebel 300, Kawasaki Z400, KTM 390 Duke before they made the 390 Adventure, Yamaha MT-03. They're trying to hit a price point. Singles let them do that. When you move up to mid-sized bikes, you see more twins because buyers at that level are willing to pay more for refinement. Ninja 400, MT-07, Suzuki SV650, Honda CB500. All twins, all more expensive than comparable singles. So which engine is better? If you're riding tight technical roads, doing a lot of city commuting, want maximum low-end punch and don't care about vibration, single cylinder. If you're doing highway miles, want smooth power delivery, need comfort for long rides, and like revving to redline, twin cylinder. If you're off-road, trail riding, adventure riding, single cylinder, no question. If you're track days, sport riding, touring, twin cylinder. The motorcycle industry figured this out decades ago. That's why you don't see single-cylinder sport bikes anymore. They tried, it didn't work. Riders wanted the smoothness and high RPM power of twins. And you don't see many twin-cylinder dirt bikes. Too heavy, too complex, too smooth. Dirt riders want that punchy single-cylinder character. The answer to which is better depends entirely on the question you're actually asking. What kind of riding are you doing? What do you value more? Low-end torque or high RPM power? Simplicity or refinement? Raw character or smooth delivery? Answer those questions honestly, and the choice becomes obvious. There's no best engine, just the right engine for you.